Good afternoon, my name is Kadir Maston and I am an authorised marriage celebrant. Welcome to this beautiful venue here today at Green Acres. Today we celebrate a very special occasion, and that is to celebrate the wedding of Zach and Amy. Before we begin, I would just like to inform you of a few administration details. Please note where the toilets are at the venue, and if you could turn off your phone so you do not interrupt the ceremony, that would be much appreciated. The couple has kindly asked that you do not post any photos to social media, as they will complete this in due course. After the ceremony, there will be a reception that will take place inside the restaurant to celebrate their great achievement of becoming husband and wife. Could you please stand as we welcome the bridal party? Just you stand right there. Before we begin the formal part of the ceremony, Amy would like to take this opportunity to thank both Bill and Rob, her stepfather and her birth father. They both have played such a huge role in getting her to this point. So thank you, Bill and Rob. Could you please hold each other's hands? Today's ceremony is about two young individuals affirming their relationship by entering into marriage. Every one of us has a deep desire to love and be loved. And as you can see here today, this gorgeous couple is definitely a great example of what love is. You can look into your partner's eyes, Zach. It is important to note that love is not just about the good times, but also helping each other through the challenging times, the ones you probably won't put on Instagram. Zach's mother has travelled all the way from England to witness this occasion, and I am sure she is so very proud of the young man that Zach has turned into today. Now, you might be wondering how the lovely young couple met. Well, you might not be able to tell right now because of how Zach looks in his suit, very smart, but he did at some point need some assistance in choosing his clothes. Zach's friend James mentioned to him that there was a girl who could help him choose his clothes. Enter the lovely Amy, who works as a shop assistant. Zach was blown away by Amy the moment he laid his eyes on her, and even though he had made his purchases, he decided to ask more questions about the clothing that he had just bought. He probably did not pay much attention to his surrounding because, unknown to him, she was working in the women's fashion area. Amy was also quite happy that he mustered the courage to come and speak to her because she also found him very attractive. And both of them got into a conversation regarding women's fashion. Amy was taken back by his confidence, and when he asked for her phone number, she was very quick to give it to him. His friend James can be credited as the matchmaker here, as he thought that they were soulmates and should be brought together. As time went by and the more times they saw each other, their relationship strengthened as friends, and on the third date they decided to classify each other as boyfriend and girlfriend, much to Zach's delight. Zach has always been somebody who knows what he wants, and it only took 6 months before he decided to propose to Amy. Much to Amy's delight, he proposed at their favourite Italian restaurant, and here we are today, about to witness Amy and Zach become husband and wife. I call upon Sarah, Amy's younger sister, to read an excerpt from The Bridge Across the River by Richard Bach. Thank you for that beautiful reading. As part of my legal obligations as an authorised marriage celebrant, I need to say some words to ensure that the marriage is fully legal. I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage, in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. Now, this is your part. Amy and Zach, you're about to make a lifelong commitment and promises to one another. Zach, will you take Amy to be your partner this day, to love her, respect her as a person, understand her needs, ensure her happiness, and actively grow with her through all the changes of your years together?
I will.
Amy, will you take Zach to be your partner this day, to love him, respect him as a person, understand his needs, ensure his happiness, and actively grow with him through all the changes of your years together?
I will.
Now, the legal part of the vows. Zach, you can repeat after me. I call upon the persons
I call upon the persons
here present
here present
to witness that I,
to witness that I,
Zachary Andrew Cook,
Zachary Andrew Cook,
take thee,
take thee,
Amy Constance Turlington,
Amy Constance Turlington,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
And Amy, I call upon the persons
I call upon the persons
here present
here present
to witness that I,
to witness that I,
Amy Constance Turlington,
Amy Constance Turlington,
take thee,
take thee,
Zachary Andrew Cook,
Zachary Andrew Cook,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Zach and Amy to exchange rings. The ring finger on the left hand is believed to have been chosen at the time, as there is a vein in the finger that runs directly to the heart. The circle of a ring represents eternal love, as it is neither a beginning nor an end. James, could you please present the rings? Just one of them, James, and you hold. So, Zach, can you repeat after me as you're putting the ring on? I give you this ring as a sign of my faithful devotion.
I give you this ring as a sign of my faithful devotion.
I will always love you,
I will always love you,
cherish you,
cherish you,
and honour the vows spoken here today.
and honor the vows spoken here today.
Thank you. Repeat after me, Amy. I give you this ring as a sign of my faithful devotion.
I give you this ring as a sign of my faithful devotion.
I will always love you,
I will always love you,
cherish you,
cherish you,
and honour the vows spoken here today.
and honor the vows spoken here today.
Zach and Amy, as you have promised to share your lives and have exchanged rings and vows, I now declare that you are husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Friends and family, it is now time for Zach and Amy to sign the certificates of marriage. I would like James and Louise to bear witness. So if we come over here, Zach and Amy, if you take a seat. You guys sign. You've got 3 signatures each. So one there, yep. So just your name, and one here. And you also have one here. And Amy, you're going to sign here. And you're also going to sign here and here. Thank you. And the witness's turn, so if you guys just hop up. There you go. You're going to sign just here. And here, and here, and You're going to sign here. Just here, yep. And also here. Last one here. Now it's my turn. Thank you. Thank you, James and Louise. You may have a seat. And Zach and Amy, if you'd just like to hold hands again. We'll just move over here. It is with great pleasure that I present to you for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Cook. Give them a round of applause.